Mo, did you eat yet? What did you eat? Huh? What did you eat for dinner? Nothing? Yeah, ask your mom. You have fun this weekend? Well, you cousin?
I wish we would like damn forgot about life here. And Bruno was at the house and he knows everybody. Everybody spent time with us.
I think the next part was this.
Ew. This is happening.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Simpson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge... first down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Miller with the ball. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
Football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running it to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Webster. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play together.
They'll try the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to pound it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Bernard. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. That's caught, it's Horton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Miller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown time.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. He holds it in and nobody's close. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll ride Davis here. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're going to run it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
He's loose. He's at the 10, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback moving. Touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Russell. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Keeps looking downfield. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I spent time with a lot of coaches. When you got a huge lead in the fourth quarter, they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches who say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it is Blackwell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Knowles racing to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket.
Throws toward the end zone. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. It's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to Davis. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line. The Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
That Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into
wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
They want that clock to run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Young. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
And great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for.